Why is Haji's aura getting bigger and bigger?
Where is Haji? Oh, he's right in the
I
middle.
didn't know if anyone else could see it.
Well, I definitely can. I don't know if anyone else can.
My character sheet was hiding it.
I can see like 4 circles either side of him,
Yeah.
or all around him.
I thought that was
of
already
light.
there, though.
Yeah, I can't see anything else.
Oh dear. Ah, I'm annoyed and I want my notes. Because they were really good notes.
Are they in a recents folder? You go on your file explorers, check on the left, they might be there.
I'm on stupid bloody Windows rubbish. Which one is it? Windows 8 or something.
Oh, Windows 8. Oh, dude, you need to change.
I know.
Windows 8 was like when they were trying to do the old like tablet version as well.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it in the face.
Do you remember? Do you remember what the file was called?
Nah, I mean it's not. I'm like in my version of Office, and it shows you everything that you've opened recently and stuff. So it'd be there. So it just must not have saved. But
Oh, that sucks.
yeah. Anyway, cool.
Unless you did it on your phone because you were out and about or something.
Yeah, I've looked there as well, but my phone and my laptop are synced as well in the same program, so not a thing. I've got a thing called next session, which I think is where it is, and that's just blank. Useful. Oh well, let's go.
Mung and Haji was among those.
Oh dear, they've gone through. Frank just pushed people through the gate in the middle of town. Cool. For that, like Haji's just gonna be wandering off. He says he needs some time to himself. He's gonna go wander off around town. You might bump into him later. Who knows?
You got sausages to.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Sausages.
Maybe
That's
that's what he's
commitment
doing.
coming all the way out.
We'll ask him. I'll ask Johnny later what adventure Haji was up to. What you doing then? So pretty much, you guys eventually got to Cursed. Came on in. A guard asked you why you were here. You said you were passing through, which they all thought was very funny. And Frank told him to shove his hand up his ass. He said, "Why don't you try and leave?" And Frank said, "Why don't you shove your hand up your ass?" He then wandered off, and Frank used suggestion on him told him to cheer up, love.
Did he cheer up? I can't remember.
He did that. He kind of like his face smiled, but his eyes did not. And he wandered off. So when suggestion wears off, he's going to know that he was suggestioned, isn't he?
He hasn't been this happy the whole time. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Haji tried to give someone some food, and they were very untrusting and left it there. That was the word that I decided to use for everyone. Everyone just seems really untrusting of you. Everyone's given like sideways glances and things like that. Oh. Do you have any notes, Pete?
Yes. No, one more. I think they're for the first 5 minutes of last session. One, I've drawn the scimitar. I have drawn the scimitar. I'm getting real good notes tonight. ... Haji's about the shadow field. Leaf is learning to headbutt.
Yeah, I can't hear you, man. You're like you're proper breaking up.
Oh no!
You sound a bit like a robot.
I'll reconnect. Hello. Is that better?
Hello. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I
okay.
think.
Yeah, I'm again then.
If it's bad again, we'll just pretend that we can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make real good notes tonight. ... Hardy is learning about the Shadowfell. Leaf is learning to headbutt. Morrick feeds the bag. Or feeds bag. The hat doesn't have a floor. Oh, a hut. Hut. Bullets and bandits could be a porno. Hardy could do puppets. Rope, rope, rope. That is
Cool.
So.
Yeah. Is this map
No,
measurement
no.
wise?
This,
It's not.
this,
So this
no.
is
This
massive.
place is huge. It is a
Okay.
town with 15,000 people in it.
Oh damn. Okay. I shoot.
And
each
growing by the minute.
Growing by 6.
Yeah, and no one can get out.
Guessing we tried to get through the vines, didn't we?
We didn't.
No. They just kind of knitted together behind you.
Doing
Can I
arcana
go
check
no-
on them. Sorry.
Oh, that's better than what I was going to do. No, I was going to knock on them. Yeah, do your thing.
I am checking
I
them.
just saw the picture of the goblin with the sword. I like that.
18 arcana to see if they're magical.
Well, they all kind of knitted themselves together anyway. They're kind of animated, but you can tell that it's less a spell and more kind of the influence of being so close to another plane of existence. So it's drawing its power from the other plane of existence rather than the arcane.
Were the
So what I'm trying to say is not a spell someone set up. It's a thing that's happened.
Did you say the gate towns were essentially the way to get to each plane?
Yep. So yeah. So there's a gate town for each plane of existence.
Yeah.
Mostly to guard what goes in and out of the portal, because the portal to the plane of existence is an important thing. So towns kind of spread up around them, and they take on the personalities of the plane that they are attached to.
Hence trapping us here.
Yeah, he has.
That's haunting, that is.
Oh shit! Yeah. Maybe he hasn't frozen. Even worse,
That's
wouldn't
worse.
Could we try and prise them open a bit? Can I go? I don't want to use any of my good weapons because they're going to get swallowed up by it.
Just touch it. If that's what you're worried about.
Oh, can I use Mage Hand to try and sort of like punch through it?
Yeah. You make mage hand, and it is literally just kind of punches against it, kind of pull. Nothing's moving.
What about if I cheer it on? Go on, Mage Hand. Punch the walls.
Yes, yeah, still nothing.
Is there any
I'll let you
mud
do
around the
anything.
edge? Like loose ground.
Well, yeah, the streets here aren't very clean, but they are all paved. But there's probably like a few cracks and things.
Can try digging under it. If you give this a floor and not tiny hut, I'm going to be upset.
I mean, digging under it's going to take a long time unless you've got a spell like Move Earth or something like that. It'd be like a proper men at work kind of thing.
I just want to take like test of theory, see if I can dig underneath the vines without them filling the gap, the void. If it works, we'll send someone else to do it.
Well, how long do you want to spend digging?
3 minutes.
In real life, what could you get done in 3 minutes?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You dig
Find
a
the
hole about
spade.
you dig a hole about this deep,
You could
and
do hold even that 3 minutes.
How
all right,
tall?
Jolly, you have
Yep.
I'll give you 5 minutes to go outside and dig a hole and take a picture of it.
No, that'd be too deep. I'll get rid of like the entire vegetable plant. I'm pretty sure you could dig like a meter in that much time.
I'm giving you the opportunity to show us.
Are you serious? Because I will.
I'm even giving you an extra couple minutes.
I'm not doing it because you'll come back and you'll say, "Yeah, the vines filled the hole."
Well, no,
You'd be right though.
you
You've
dig
proved your point.
you dig a hole down. I'm not giving you a meter. I'll give you half a meter. I think that's pretty generous. And you got a half-meter hole in the floor.
Has anything happened to it? Have the
But
vines filled it in?
are you digging right next to the vines?
Yeah, like at a slight angle underneath.
Right. Well, I want a dexterity if you're working that close to the vines.
When you said they weren't a spell, are they classed as non-magical?
Ooh, you cut yourself.
So you're gonna take 1d20 slashing damage from the
Oh, damn.
vines as you
Oh.
as you dig down. So you're digging this hole next to the vines using whatever implements you've got that lets you dig a meter in 3 minutes. And you get down, and the wall of vines just carries on through the floor. And out of your frustration, you dig deeper and deeper, and then your arm just gets a slash across it from one of the vines, and blood starts heavily pouring out of your arm. You are right. You would have gone outside and dug a hole, and I would have told you there were vines all the way down. So it was a good move.
Would you say they're non-magical or magical?
I would say they are magical, but not caused by a spell. There is definitely magic about them. Yeah.
How tall were the walls again?
The walls are 40 feet tall.
Do that with a standing jump. Get a couple steps in. What was the
Pretty
aim?
sure I have at least 500 feet of rope on me. So
I think
Pretty sure I
rope
could
can
just fly out.
withstand 1d20 slashing damage.
yeah, I can only
Is
imagine
there a
what would
roof?
happen with a rope.
It's
Pardon?
a bit
Is
of
there
a
a
tavern.
is there a ceiling? Like a
No.
no.
Frank
I'm
would
not
try
gonna-
it. Frank would
No,
try it. Frank would try
no.
it.
I just saw Morrick get destroyed by a bush.
Yeah, and then you would say something funny and berate him, and then you would fly off.
And then walk away and be like, nope, no, I'm not doing that. Let's go find the man.
Let's go
Man.
find a man.
Yeah. I walk through the street just shouting, man.
Someone actually quickly comes to you and he says, "You look like a man that can handle himself."
Am I a level 1 part adventurer again? What happened? Oh,
He
yes,
says,
yes, sorry, yes.
yes, you look like a man that can handle himself.
Oh, yeah, you've got my
Are you-
number.
Are you aligned with anyone in town?
Can I do an insight to see if is he looking like sort of eagerly for an answer? Like is he?
Or is he going to stab you if you say the wrong person?
Yeah, if he like, is he like, oh, he looks, yeah. I'll do an
Yeah.
insight.
Yep.
I did. 15.
Yeah, with a 15, you can tell that he is hoping that you say no. And yeah, he looks enthusiastic.
Okay.
He looks
Can
like
I'll try and match
you know the kind of people that stand outside restaurants on holiday and ask if you're planning, have you got anywhere that you're planning to eat? He's like that person.
Oh. No, that's put me off him. uh, yeah.
Maybe I could bend your ear, sir.
Okay.
But like you hesitate. He gets his arm around you and starts walking with you. He's like, I'm looking to raise an army. Are you interested in joining into an army? It's for a worthy cause.
I'm listening. Go on.
Well, you see, my brother, he kind of cheated me out of the throne. You know, the old family throne, and I've got to raise an army, and well, take over Cursed first, and then we'll go back home and get my throne, and you can have a country if you help me, sir.
Can I do an insight? See if he's telling the truth.
Yep.
I don't know. Seems pretty legit to me. Can I just? Hello, new friend. Can I speak to my old friends? See if they want to come. Join the army.
He's been walking you off. What's everyone else doing while this man's just walking Frank off?
Not making eye contact.
Staying where I am.
I think I would have come a little bit away from the gate and just looking around to see if I can see anything.
So Frank, you look back and realise you've walked quite a few feet away, and your friends are just kind of looking around. Haji's disappeared.
Morek's
He says,
trying to stem the flow of blood.
and he says, no, come with me, come on, I'll take you to the headquarters. We can get you proper paperwork and get this official. You'll be part of the army before sundown.
I think at this point, if he sees him going too far, I think Gizzle would want to get him or follow him, one or t'other.
If Gizzle goes, Oslevo would then see Gizzle and probably trail along as well.
Aww.
Is Gizzle
Not
killing
because
the
he
guards?
not because he loves him.
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
you know.
I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout.
Oh, we were told. How has he got? Has he got nice? Has he got a kind face?
Roll perception.
19.
His eyes are kind of darting around. He's like looking at everyone. No, kind is definitely not an emotion you see or an attribute you see on this man.
I don't like.
You made him sound very cheerful.
Yeah, that's how he comes across.
Okay.
Unless you get a perception roll of 19.
Maybe I can meet you somewhere later. I haven't explored much of the city yet, and I mean, you seem lovely, but it's a lot to undertake.
I roll persuasion.
Can I do deception? It's the same thing because I ain't gonna come find him later.
Yeah, okay.
I don't. Yeah. It is a 24.
He says, yeah, okay. Well, everyone will be meeting in the Call to Arms. So come by and you can, yeah. Okay. And he just wanders off. There's another guy like walking out of one of the alleyways, and he goes over, puts his arm around his shoulder. He says, "Are you aligned with anyone in the town?"
Can I roll stealth and follow him?
Yeah.
Let's see where he goes. I'll go sneak into an alley. Subparly.
Well, yeah, he doesn't notice you. He's all caught up around this fella. You get close enough, you hear the same kind of things coming from him, but the fella under his arm is not as being as nice or as receptive as you. He's just like, get off me, and he'll kind of just get away from him and start wandering past you. And then you follow him down through the alleyways. So I'm gonna kind of draw a line. So he starts going down this way. Can you see that?
Gray? Yeah. Nice and grey. Stands out really.
Yeah, I know. It was supposed to be green. I've selected green. But it always comes out grey until you change the colour.
cannot tell if your screen is frozen, James, or you're just pulling weird faces.
And when you're about there, Pete, he goes into a warehouse just here.
Okay. Can I have a little peek through the window? Is there any
No
windows? Are there any
windows.
windows?
No windows.
like-
Just one big wooden door. The whole side of the street kind of is big wooden doors, like big double ones. He just kind of opens the double door and slides in and shuts it behind him.
No, keep frozen. You heard that?
Okay. Are there any windows higher up, or is it just like complete block wood?
Not that you can see from where you are. You never know. Maybe on the roof, but I fell for that, James. I thought you actually had frozen. But yeah, this part of this road all seems to be kind of warehouses and workshops and things like that.
Okay, I'm going. Are there any like sort of outside the buildings opposite? Are there any like barrels or like carts or anything I can sort of hide behind for a minute?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's plenty of crates and barrels. Yeah, like loads. Like I said about all these are warehouses. So yeah, plenty of crates and everything like that.
Okay, can I hide behind one and then try and message back to, I don't know, I guess, Gizzle, and say, Gizzle, I think I'm a spy now. Come find me.
That's all you're giving him.
Yeah.
Would I have seen where he went off?
He's a ranger. He can track.
Yeah, but you had stealth for 24, didn't you? No, stealth for 12. Okay, roll roll perception. If you get above a 12, then you saw which way you went.
Ooh.
That's a 3.
No, you didn't. I guess we'll
So-
say you lost you lost track of him here, so he could have gone left, right, or straight. You don't know.
Look at Jingles. Look at his
At
bloody
first,
face.
at first he was pretending to do that, and then I
Yeah,
actually
that
saw
was-
him freeze.
That was the phase he was pretending to do. Yeah.
Oh, he's
So
back.
I rolled a D3 for which way I'd go, and it just so happens that the 3 was the bottom.
nice.
So I'd have gone down this way, thinking, "Oh, he must have gone down here." So I'll be
Okay.
walking down here.
And are you being sneaky or are you being brazen? Just
Well, he said he was a spy,
he did. Yeah.
so I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. Oslevo and Gizzle probably as well. Actually, as you got to that point and looked into the center of town, you can just see like a big mass of razor wire, like razor thorns, the same things that are covering the walls in the center of town, with like a sort of a lovely. It's described as a ruddy glow. So I kind of interpreted that as kind of like a brown glow coming from inside it.
I think ready means like sort of. I could use it in a sentence. Well, I can't use it in a sentence, but I've read it in a sentence. So like, I don't know.
If you said someone had a ruddy complexion, I would expect them to be like, people that you can tell have drunk too much, like all the burst blood vessels. That's what I would expect that to be.
Sort of sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so there's a sweaty glow coming from the razor thorns in the middle of town. But yeah, you carry on down that walkway then. I assume, Frank, you definitely you'll clock them because you'll be watching for them. It's up to you what you do.
Well, I don't know if I will with 27.
Roll perception, I guess.
Yeah, I can't beat a 27, or even on a critical.
You might see
You might
me,
see
though.
yours.
Oh, I got 23.
Yeah, you'll see me trailing behind Gizzle. So
Yeah,
you'll,
you see Oz and you see that he's keeping an eye on someone that you would assume is Gizzle, right?
I would completely blow my cover at this point and go, hey, what's live all over here? I'm a spy. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, what is everybody else doing? So yeah, you guys go and rush over to Frank and hide behind some boxes with him. Leaf is gonna heal your arm, I reckon. That's what Leaf would do.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'm sure he's got something.
Just gonna kiss it better.
Kiss
Can
it
we
better with
actually say that
magic.
that's what he does? He just like grabs your arm and profusely kisses your arm.
Turtles like cats, so they have them
No.
healing tongues.
No, you cannot. That's not what he does.
And I think you can catch some nasty diseases in turtles.
I hope you don't
Mark now
say
has
that while
chlamydia.
yeah, you say that while he's fixing you up. What does more? Cure wounds does more than healing word does.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Cool. So 1d8 plus his modifier, which is 7.
He's healing me up for when the 15,000 commoners attack us. Thank
There
you.
you go. That's pretty
Put
good. Pretty good roll.
ideas to his
So
head.
he just walks over to you and holds your arm and yeah, the warmth
Kisses
of his
it.
magic goes through your arm, and you look back and it's kind of like you can still see where it was, but it's not going to scar. And he leans over and he gives it a little kiss and pats you on the head.
Alright. I was I don't know if I want to do it on my own. I was going to walk towards that thing, well, to see what that thing in the middle was. But on the way, if I see like a tavern or something, that's where I want to head.
Okay, so
You're gonna walk into the call to arms.
again, annoyingly, lost all my notes. But as you walk through, because you're kind of looking, you can tell that this outer ring of a road seems to be the homes of the poorer people in town. So the majority of them, and some stables and inns and things like that. The next one in seems to be more kind of like more like the taverns and things of that one, and a few shops and things like that. And you don't see any taverns though on your way in. If you wanted to go wander off down one of the roads, you could.
Yeah,
This
I'll do that.
next, yeah,
Sorry.
that's
It's
okay.
like
So you go wandering down this
quarters or
one.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a few shops and things like that. But yeah, eventually, so say you kind of walk around to about here. Leaf's going to come with you as well. And I am going to say that you do indeed find the call to arms.
Hey.
Let's mark it on the map.
What's Mung doing? Just chilling with Taryn?
He's frozen like this.
No, his eyes are moving. just-
What is Mung doing?
There's
Can
see
he hear
James
us?
now. James?
I'm gonna. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't tell you. Are you searching houses to rob?
No.
Hello?
Wrong character.
No. Morik and Leaf have gone to a tavern. Some dude tried to coerce me to join his army, so we followed him. And then Gizzle and Oslevo followed him as well, and we're hiding in crates.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we heard you.
And he's frozen again.
All right, we'll stick with Morik.
Sorry, down this alleyway, are there any shops or taverns down this one as well, or is this like a back end alley?
No, so this whole ring of roads here is all warehouses and workshops. So you can see people making armor, pottery, things like that, but not to sell,
Okay.
to take to the merchants and things like that.
Sure. Okay. So shops, taverns, workshops.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so houses on the outside, shops and taverns, workshops, and no one's got any closer to the centre yet. I was so organised, man. I had like stock ready for shops and everything.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we love shopping as well. We love
Yeah,
shopping.
I know.
haven't
I
shopped
know
since-
you do,
I
you
don't-
bastards.
I don't
We
think
haven't-
I've shopped since joining, except for when we were inside. What was it? That weird thing, the chest.
Chesty, yeah.
Chesty. I think that's the only shopping I've done with you guys.
I think I can get back the.
I'll talk to Osleeve and Gizzle then.
Oh.
We're hidden by there. It's like there's a creepy man
Yeah,
who wants us to
well-
join an army, and he's gone into this building. I think this is a stakeout.
Did you see any guards?
Oh, there could be guards. I don't know. That's a good. You hungry for guards, Gizzle?
Always. 6. Do you remember 6?
Yeah,
I've got 6 of them.
Yeah, you did a good job, Gizzle. What's the plan then? Are we gonna follow this creepy, untrustworthy man into his house?
That doesn't look like a house. What is it?
A warehouse? Is that like it was a house bitten by a bigger house and now it's a warehouse?
I
that
think
how-
that's how it
is that-
works, yeah.
Yes, it was a normal house. It must be a full moon tonight.
I look at Ropey on my shoulder, and he's like. So I
Yes.
I look at Frank and I go, "Do you really think we should be doing this right now?"
I don't know what we should be doing. I didn't make good notes last week.
Well, no, there
The
is
conscience
literally.
the conscience. one on each
Frank
shoulder.
Frank has no corruption now, does he?
No, I'm good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking to you, not spitting on your
Okay,
shoes.
I'll look to him and I'll I'll look to him and I'll go, "I trust your judgment. It's your call."
Can I roll insight on Osleeve to see if he's stoned?
See what
Yep.
I'm saying?
17.
Oslevo, are you stoned?
I am so no, I am not stoned.
Oh, that makes it worse. You trust the president.
Ah, how far is it from where we are to the door?
We're there. We're at-
roll a d10, and that is how many feet is from the door of this building.
He's holding the door handle.
he is
Hey.
six
So-
feet away.
And we're still hidden
So-
behind stuff, right?
Yeah, you're pretty much so just over the road behind one box.
Like that.
All of you,
So
one
I'm
big
gonna-
box.
Hey guys, watch this. I'm just gonna run over, like whack on the door, and then run back.
Indoor pit.
Guys, look at that. Let's see what happens.
Roll athletics.
See if you can get back in time.
Yeah.
Oh man, can I roll acrobatics? No, it's fine.
Nope. No one ever wants to roll athletics.
I don't have good strength.
So yeah, you dart out there, bang on the door, run back, and you get behind the box actually comfortably before the door opens slowly, and a different head this time, a woman's head, comes out of the door and looks up and down, and she looks a bit confused that no one's there, and shuts the door and goes back in.
Oh, I could have opened that with thaumaturgy.
Gizzle ding dong ditched her.
Yeah.
Oh, as the door's closing, can I just jam a mage hand into it so it doesn't close all the way? Just like the finger. I don't care if it breaks the finger. It's invisible.
You just roll Arcana just to see how quickly you can get there. I'll see if you can roll Arcana quicker than whatever I roll on this dice. Not quicker, like better. I'm rolling really low. I'm going to swap dice. Hang on.
Hey,
So the mage hand zooms over there, gets in, and yeah, the door shuts on the mage hand's finger and kind of rebounds a little bit, so it's still open, and you see the mage hand just like shaking its finger.
yeah.
Just does the finger to you.
Yeah, you stick your thumbs up, and it just like holds out its poorly finger angrily. I love how much sentience we give the mage hands. That's my favourite.
Yeah. I can open doors with permit actually. I want just open it a little bit just so we can peek in.
Well, it is open a little bit now. Mage
I mean,
hands
like,
stopped it from
just
shutting. Like if you
yeah.
actually put your finger in a door, that's what
Who's
it did.
who's got the highest perception?
Not me.
I've got
6.
okay. Gizzle,
Let's
take a look.
let's jump over as
Yeah.
you poke
let-
Gizzle out from behind the box and tell him to go look through the door.
Need to feed the cat anyway. 1 sec.
that's a euphemism. Mark, what you doing with Leaf and Mung as well?
Yeah, we'll go in the quarter arms. We're information searching, basically.
Okay. So you walk into this tavern, and visually, architecturally, it's very similar to a lot of taverns that you've been in. However, all the tables have been kind of pushed together in a ring, and everyone is sat facing inwards. And the clamour, the noise just hits you as you come in. It's like how you imagine Houses of Parliament to be, with everyone shouting at the same time. Everyone is trying to shout over everyone. Some guy's on the table waving like bits of paper in his hands. Another one's pointing really angrily. Someone punches someone in the face. It's hectic. And there's a bar at the back with a barkeep who's just kind of polishing a glass. There's waitresses going over and taking drinks to people that order them and things like that. But there's no one at the bar. That's a sight that you don't normally see in these taverns.
I'll creep round, but can I try and overhear what is it like a self-help group or something?
Well, no, it's the whole tavern. It's not like one angry corner of it. The whole tavern is shouting at each other. But it would kind of be perception, I reckon, to try and pick out a snippet of information from it.
I rolled at 18.
Nice, yeah. So as you walk round it, you listen, and it all seems to be a debate about who is the worthiest, who should. It's kind of like a recruitment drive. People are trying to recruit people to their causes, and everyone has a different one. Again, I'd written down about 6 in my notes, which is a shame. But the one I do remember is you hear a man called George, and George is complaining that he used to have the world record for the largest marrow until Margaret round the corner smashed that by 12 pounds, and he would like to raise an army to raise the village to the ground.
It's just the curse.
And it is all sort of variants on that. That one's probably the pettiest you hear, but you hear of a woman who has been cheated out of her inheritance by her sister, and you hear a man whose homeland was destroyed by 2 warring nobles. So he would like to gather an army together to go back and fight the warring nobles. He doesn't quite know why, but that is what he wants to do.
Okay, this sounds like a curse. I'm gonna go. I'll carry on going to the barkeep then, and I'll.
He's doing that really unhygienic thing of spitting in each glass and then polishing it.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'll also say, so what do you want to raise an army for then?
Oh, I'm more of a joining an army, but I've not picked one. Not quite yet.
Can you tell me a little bit what's going on here? We've just arrived.
Just arrived in Curse. What I should be asking you the question you asked me then. What would you like to raise an army for?
I don't particularly want an army at the moment. I just want to leave.
You want to leave? Well, that's a tough. I've decided that this is the accent that everyone in the Outlands has, so it's easier for me. He's like, well, it's gonna be a tough thing to do. Most people Well, everyone here, you see, wants to leave. Everyone's got somewhere to be, someone to fight, something to free, something to win back. And the way you do that, you raise an army, you become the burger, and then you can break out of Cursed and go and win back, smash, do whatever you want. Did you hear about George and his poor marrow? I'm leaning that way, I must admit. Margaret sounds like a bitch.
Has anyone ever raised an army and left before?
Well, it's always so we have a thing here. It's called the burger. I don't know why it's called the burger. It seems like a really weird and confusing term, but that's what it's always been called. It's got a H in it, but it's a silent H, so people still just think it's a sandwich. But the burger of Curse is the biggest, nastiest basher of all, and he or she runs the sea. They have the biggest power base. This place is all about establishing a power base. And when he wants to go out and exact his vengeance, he will, unless he's knocked off his pedestal before then. But yeah, he's the only one that the gates are open for at the moment. Him and his army.
Can you tell me more about the Burger Man?
When
does he wear black and white stripes and has a black hat?
first when you say, can you tell me more about the burger? He gets out like a menu, and you can see that it's like a burger menu, but then he realizes you're talking about the man in charge, and he looks disappointed and puts it away. He's like, yeah, no one ever wants more burgers. Yeah, I can. His name is Tovus Gilaf. You can tell I didn't make that name up, can't you? Tovus Giljaff.
Ew, Jack.
Here we go.
Oh,
Tovus
That was
Giljaff.
close.
Oh,
You're
one
pretty
letter
close,
out.
pretty
One letter F.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done. Yeah, he's the current burger of Curse.
Oh no, I was one letter out from Jolly. Sorry, I was
Oh.
masterful.
That would have been impressive.
Yeah.
What's Tovas Jaff's cause?
He used to be something. Yeah, he calls. When he was in here, raising his army, he used to go on about how he was once the factal of the Aethar. I mean, no idea what that means. This is why people like George get more support. Everyone knows what a marrow is. Fuck knows what a factal of Aethar is. But he used to talk about these jealous rivals kind of betraying him and stabbing him in the back. And he found his way here, and he plans to take revenge by killing everyone that betrayed him. Yeah, at least that's what he says when he was in here. Bobby's frozen as well, right? Is Bobby frozen
No,
for everyone
hi.
else?
He's just very still, trying not to
Hi.
keep himself.
Hello.
No,
He's
he's frozen for me, but at least you can.
Can you
As
hear me?
long as you can, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
So
My Discord does not like you, does it?
No.
he sounds a bit like a douchebag. So I'll look at Leaf and I'll look back at the bartender and I'll say, "Who's the second most powerful burger?"
Well, the person gaining the most power at the moment is Lady Duvant, and he'll point into the center of the he'll point into the center of the tavern, and she was the one who was talking about her sister cheating her out of her inheritance.
She's trying to become the big cheese burger.
And you can, now the big cheeseburger. Gizzle's not there, is he? If Gizzle said that out loud, he was going to write that down on his burger list. But yeah, this place. He wants it to be like Bob's Burgers, where he comes up with like a funny burger name, but the whole burger thing it really confuses everyone.
All right. This is something Leaf and I could work on. We'll linger around the tavern and listen to what this Lady Devant's saying. Because if we can help her, maybe she'll. If she becomes the big cheeseburger, we can leave.
I'm really glad that's stuck. What's Mung doing in the old tavern? Bear.
He's just really still. He's got a funny face.
I can't see him. He's black. He's gone for me.
I'm here.
He's turned
I'm
his head
here.
off, I think.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Hey. Oh, I'm just hanging around, waiting for some happenings.
You tied Terry up outside.
I've tied Terry
assume
up outside.
Did you bring Terry? Actually, did you bring Terry into Cursed, or did you tie him up like outside of Cursed, or?
He's inside the walls, but he's not allowed in taverns, I assume.
No, the door was too small for Terry. I think.
I assume they don't allow animals in.
There's a no
Where?
donkey sign.
Yes. Yes. I don't really know what's going on.
Well, what you see in the tavern is pretty much a debate. There's a debate going on. Everyone trying to argue that their army is more worthwhile.
Okay. Are we? Jolly good. Carry on.
Oh, we'll jump over to the old warehouse, boys.
Morris? I mean Morik.
Oh, Gizzle's gone. Here's my plan.
Oh no, shit! So this is you talking to Oslevo as Gizzle walks towards the door, because that's where we left it to have a peek in.
Oh, okay. Is he walking? Okay. But this ruins the plan. My plan. What the hell is this? No, it's not a teddy bear. My plan was to open the door a little bit and then turn someone into a mouse and then throw the mouse through the door and then they could squirrel around. Actually, I say we'll turn them into a squirrel and then they can or fly.
How
Boom.
far away
I
is?
cast polymorph on Oslevo.
No, wait. Frank,
Do you? Because there's a thing he can do that if he's not ready to.
Yeah,
change,
he can.
right?
He can choose not to.
All right,
But,
Polymorph is only on
you,
choice, yeah.
you can't say anything right now if
Okay.
you get polymorphed. But if you manage to resist the polymorph, you can say what you were going to say.
As he says, he's going, wait, what, hell, and his voice gets higher and higher. Like
I'm
a
doing
fly,
it into.
right?
I'm turning you into a fly. Actually, I'm gonna say like a. I didn't. Would there be bees in Cursed? Yeah, I'll say a fly. Just a like one of those. You know the turd-eating flies. Big old turd-eating face.
those big chunky blue bottles. All right, what does he need to roll if he doesn't want to turn into a fly?
I do believe it's wisdom saving throw. You need to beat a 17.
Wait, hang on. No, I
Don't
don't.
waste his slots.
Wait. Where is it?
No, because you should get consent, Morik.
Where is it?
Frank needs to learn.
I have. Oh, where was it? Can I charge you? Okay, I can't find it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, Oh, okay. No, I don't. I don't.
Do you have advantage?
You may get advantage.
One saving throws against being charmed. I'm not being charmed.
Nah, not being charmed. Just
I'm turning into a fucking blue bottle, aren't I? Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So you go. Actually, as you fly around.
I
Frank's-
Cool.
I would like to, just for the record, just so you realise what you've done. You were literally 6 feet away from the door. You could have easily have talked to Gizzle still.
Yep. I've done what
He's
done.
like-
That's a.
If
I mean,
anything-
Bobby, you don't have to do what Frank says. You can spend the whole time just like flying in his face. That really annoys me.
Would I have seen this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Gizzle's
No, so
probably...
they were having this conversation as you were approaching the door to peek in.
Ah, okay. So I wouldn't be sitting there to laugh at odds.
I'm going to...
I'm going to put. Go on,
Right.
get inside. Just take a little bit of damage, and you turn back to yourself, and then you can bash them up.
Okay,
Real
so
good.
So first of all, I fly off to make it look like I'm going, but then I quickly turn back around and I bite Frank on the neck. And then
As a blue bottle, I'm not certain he'd even
can I
notice.
not?
I think you kind of just like so you land on him with every intention to bite on his neck, and what you do is you throw up on his neck and then suck it back up.
I don't suck it back
Could
up.
do like a dexterity save to see if I accidentally squat him. Like out of it's a reaction in when he flies about. Ugh.
Yeah, okay. Both of you roll dexterity.
If it's below a 10, I guess if it's below a 10, I squat him out of reaction. I don't know.
I reckon he's got to beat yours to not get squatted.
Do you remember when you said the rule that if you take double the HP of the polymorph creature, you're dead?
Don't think I ever said that. Yeah, so I think you do. I think you do swat him.
No, I wouldn't because I'll remember halfway there. Like I was thinking, if it was a low one, it's a reaction. It's like, oh, it's a fly. But then halfway through, I was like, oh, no, that's my fly.
All right, I fly off.
Yeah, he goes buzzing off.
I fly. See, I want to try and get Gizzle away from the door because Gizzle's just going to keep going through the door.
Well, Gizzle, you roll. I assume you're approaching the door stealthily.
The fly?
No, Gizzle.
Not with an 11. Although, can I use my previous 27?
No.
So can I whisper to Gizzle with message and say, Gizzle, come back, I have infiltrated the building. And then just point at the fly.
So, Gizzle, are you gonna keep? You're like pointing in the air. The fly's not there because he's tiny.
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
No. Are you going to go back?
I'm nearly there, man. I'm going in.
All right. So as you go to look in the door, that woman sticks her head out again. Pretty much, she's leaning down, so her face comes out just kind of half a foot above yours. And she looks down and she says, "Yes."
As a reaction,
Was it you that knocked on my door?
Yeah, I think you didn't see me. I'm a bit small.
Oh, I apologize for that. Are you allied with anyone in the town already?
I mean, lots of people. Why?
Oh, no reason. And she goes to shut the door.
As a reaction, can I fly in as she goes to shut the door?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you're a fly. I reckon. Yeah.
As she's shutting the door, I'm like, whoa, wait, who are you aligned with? Yeah, I put my foot in the door. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, who are you aligned with?
And she looks at you. She looks you really like curiously in the eye, and she says, "Where does the bird fly?"
Oh,
it doesn't.
Good day. And she slams the door. Oz,
okay.
yeah,
perception.
You fly inside.
Do I need to roll a perception?
I'm
gonna roll.
Yeah, I've got about 19 eyes now.
20.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be harder, surely, to be able to get used to your fly vision. Oh yeah, okay. With a 20 perception, you land on the roof and you look around, and you're in like a really big room now, full of loads of crates and things like that. And you see the woman; she's wandering off into the dark. I don't know how good like flies' night vision is. It's got to be pretty good, right? They fly.
Yeah. They see in green colours scale, I think.
Oh, there you go. So everything's green,
see.
like looking through night vision goggles. Cool. That's what your vision sees. And from your spot on the roof, you can see kind of what would from the ground or from the door look like lots and lots of boxes. If Gizzle had rolled a better stealth check, is actually just an outer layer of boxes, and the inside is lit by like torchlight, by a lot more light, kind of like a hidden room inside a whole load of boxes.
Morik, stop talking. Can I... Do I investigate the torch area or do I follow her? I'm gonna follow her. Screw it.
Yeah. Okay. So you fly through the air, and as you do, you see that she kind of works her way through a sort of like a maze-like entrance in the boxes, walking down little bits and then dodging over, climbing over one, climbing back down, going underneath one, and then she gets back into the center of the crates.
Oh, sorry. So she's in the same room. She's in where the torches are now.
It's one big room, and then
Oh, so she followed the maze. I was already
Yes.
above, so I could see
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wait to see what she does.
Yeah. Are you gonna inspect that kind of hidden area in the middle of the crates?
I thought that's where she was.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
say that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna go there. Though. Yeah,
that-
kind of
yeah,
follow
I'm-
her into there.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
fly to the roof and I'm just perched up there looking down.
okay. And looking down, you see her enter in, and there are dozens of people in there. And as she enters in through the kind of hidden passageway into this secret room, they all look up and they notice it's her, and they all nod. A couple of them salute her actually, and then get back to what they're doing. And there are maps of the city. All on the wall are like photos of people. You know, like when the FBI agent is obsessed with a case and there's those bits of string leading from
Yeah, yeah.
people to places. That is all the way on all four walls of this, yeah.
Okay.
And they're all wearing berets. Just decided that.
Nice.
Mm,
Due on the angle.
okay, I think I've seen it. I think I've seen enough at this point. I will fly back to the door and fly through the keyhole or under the door. I'm sure there's enough room either way.
Yeah, yeah. You get under the door. There's a good enough room underneath the door.
Okay, how do I get out of polymorph, or do I need to literally buzz for attention to Frank?
Yeah. What do you do? I don't think you can. It's only Frank can get you out of it. You can't get yourself out
by
of it.
swatting you.
So,
Yeah, unless you take damage.
so
You
I
could
You'll have
fly really
1
hard
HP.
into a wall.
I fly like here to Frank, and I just start buzzing in a circle.
Okay, I will
Frank, do
cut-
you remember it's Oslevo and not just fly?
Oh yeah.
What happened if you swallowed him?
I will cast Vicious Mockery and go.
Stomach acid,
Flies-
and then he'd grow
Fly
back.
suck dick. And then cast Vicious Mockery at him.
The deal.
So
How many
you
hit
need to
points
make
do
it
flies have?
one.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know if there's any
Probably
stats,
less than one, because I mean,
Yeah.
I think like a squirrel has one.
but you also I don't know. You need to make a Wisdom saving throw as a fly. I don't think they're that wise. They must have a minus something.
Should I just roll it? Because I'm already -1.
Yeah, that's probably about fair.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh god, there is one. I didn't think there would be one. There is a stat
Blindside
bug.
someone evil.
How's there?
You have a -5.
So
And
that
a
should be
-1. A -1. For
-4. That should be -4 then. Oh yeah, minus. Yeah. You take.
Oh god, and you got a 1.
You take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so I.
What do you say? What do you say to the fly? What did you say?
Fly suck.
And as you say that, he just stops buzzing and just falls to the floor. Just floats to the floor, and then as he does, he starts growing back into Oslevo.
Can I, as a reaction?
Polymorph works the same as wild shape, doesn't it? Like they don't carry over, do they?
No.
No. Okay, so you're just
As a reaction to that, I'm going to go to slap him around the face, get halfway, and then remember who I am, and just and just turn around, and then I turn back.
Can I lean into it? Can I lean into it to make him hit me?
Okay, roll a
It's
dexterity. There you go. You have to beat a 9.
to
Oh,
get
not saving
slapped.
throw.
You have to beat a 9 to get slapped.
Oh, you just missed. Ah.
It's really awkward. Like he goes to slap you and stops himself, and then you just kind of rub yourself on his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
He's really confused.
I'm just looking on,
Understandably.
thinking, what on earth is going
And
on?
then I say, "You're welcome."
I look to Frank and I go, "They're taking the hobbits to Isengard." I don't really do that.
It's for that charge.
I explain about the
Mm.
secret FBI hideout and that they're probably amassing a large army. But that's all I know because we don't know anything about the call to arms, so I can't really say much about it other than what I saw.
Yeah, we don't we don't know anything about this town. We don't know if that's good or bad. Cool. I think we've done our job here, boys. Good job. Good job. If we should all, I think we should form a circle so we can pat each other on the back and then be on our way. Gizzle in front of me. Pat,
I'm
pat,
following
pat,
suit.
pat, pat. Yep.
I turn to Gizzle as we're leaving and I say, "Gizzle, what was it the lady said?" Mainly because I can't remember what she said. Something about the bird flying.
There might have been that on the walls.
How does the
But
bird
then
fly or something like
How
that?
does the bird fly? That's it. That might come in
Gizzle,
handy.
Gizzle doesn't remember. Gizzle would take
Yeah.
back, oh, she asked me something about a flightless bird. Is what Gizzle would have said back.
No, we've done good here, boys. Should we go find the rest of the fellas?
I want to dig deeper because I think that would be really useful to know. I'm gonna knock on the door.
I would not dig deeper.
No?
It hurts your arms.
I'll give
1d20,
you-
man.
I'll give you
Give me
5
3
minutes to go outside.
Okay, all right. I'll look like I'm going to knock, and then Gizzle will like turn me away, and I agree to it.
I know, man. I was just joking about the digging deeper.
Yeah, I
phrase.
mean, I'll hide back in the barrels if you want to go knock on the
Yeah,
door.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I knock on the door.
And
I'm
it takes a while, but the man opened the door this time. The one that Pete followed. So you did see him as well. Yeah, you saw him leading Pete away. So the man that led Frank away opens, and he goes, "Yes."
Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. I thought it was gonna be her. No, Oslevo stalled. Good day to you, sir. And I just turn and walk.
As you walk away, he goes, "Are you aligned with anyone in town?"
Are you aligned to anyone in town?
You just repeat it back to him, do you?
Yeah.
He says, "Good day." Shuts the door.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
guess
So where are you heading?
I
you
imagine
don't
we
know where
get
the
up to
others-
here where we left everyone, and we go, "Oh, they didn't wait around and do nothing while we went on a little silly side quest."
Nope. They did not. I mean, do you want to
It's
roll
a-
a die? Do you want to roll a dice to see which direction you go in as well?
All right. How about 1, 2, 3?
His was a ranger though. Can you said the floors aren't
Yeah.
exactly like
Yeah, I suppose so.
I think he could probably track. He knows what their footprints look like.
If you want to
And
do
there's a donkey
survival,
with us.
Gizzle, I'll even give you. I'll give you a 10 as a DC. That's
If
not
you've still
even
got some of the fly like
Let's
still in you, you could follow donkey poop.
bad. Yeah. So yeah, you know then, Gizzle, that they headed down this road.
Man, follow the little goblin.
As we're walking, I would like to periodically say things about birds to try and because if she asked Gizzle, I'm just gonna ask random people. So I don't know how I would do this. I'll be like, has the bird flown? Is the bird flying? Has the bird? And then 1 out of every 5 or 6, I'll say, has. I can't even remember what what it was. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So as I'm walking, I would say I'd say I ask a dozen people as we're walking.
Everyone they're really quite angry, really quite hostile at you getting in their space. They're like slapping your hand away, and no one really gives you an answer. Someone literally flips you the bird.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Thank you. It was not that clever, but I liked it. Yeah, and eventually you see Terry tied up outside the call to arms, which of course resonates with you, Frank.
Oh. Hello, Terry. You called. I recall you.
He kind of brays.
Nice.
We need a donkey sound. There we go.
Oh, sorry. Should we go in?
Yes, go in.
Yeah. Okay, we're going in.
Go in.
So as you
Mark
go
would
in,
want us to.
as you go in, again you hear that same description that I described earlier. So mostly just the wall of noise that hits you as soon as the door opens of all these people debating things, and you see, I reckon you see Morik kind of walking around the peripheries, kind of taking things in, and you see Mung. What's Mung doing?
Mung, hello.
Taking it in silence.
He's literally sat at the bar, just pondering.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He's like this every now and again. He goes.
I'll go over to Frank and Party.
Yeah, as you see them arrive. Yeah.
Franken Party. So we've learned that everyone in this godforsaken place is either raising an army or choosing an army to join. And there's a leader called a Burger who has the biggest army. And the current biggest army sounds a bit evil. The second biggest army is this woman over here. Have a listen.
So at some point in the conversation is when Kizzle wants to jump up, trying to be all like arrogant and like, yeah, look at me, I'm famous, I got stuff to say, and he says it's cheeseburger quip.
And everyone kind of pauses and listens to it, and then immediately goes back to shouting. But you totally notice the barkeep making a note and like nodding, like cheeseburger. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like what he's like. Points his finger to you. Finger guns.
So I assume we're going to raise an army.
I guess we could either raise an army or help someone raise their army to let us out of the city.
I tell Morik about the army I saw, which I assumed was an army, a secret gathering.
We have a cause though. Like, what could our cause be? Like, we want to raise an army to. I know we want to get out of the city, but that's what everyone wants to do. I think we need like a sort. We need a USP, don't we?
We need to raise an army to do everyone's unfinished business. No one can disagree.
To do the things. We need to raise an army to do all of the things that all of you have said.
Or if people are fighting for soldiers, maybe we join someone else under the proviso that we take a tour outside the city after the insiders won.
Where are you been?
Okay, am I
anyway?
right? We was watching a people. Well, Oslivo turned into a fly by himself, and we was watching these people be sneaky in a warehouse.
Ask the bartender who's in that warehouse.
He might know. That's a good idea. Excuse me, barkeep.
Yes, mate.
Who's in the warehouse?
The creepy one.
Over there. I described where it was roughly to him.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of like opposite a gem workers and a blacksmith. So you describe that. You say, "Oh, I don't really know. I know a bit of the hoi polloi going on in Curse, but I wouldn't know. To my knowledge, none of the big movers and shakers."
Oh, secret uprising.
Out of
Maybe you want to
interest,
join the secret-
barkeep, what did you do before you started wanting to join an army? Did you do anything in particular?
Okay. He rolls a history roll, and
You forget.
he sorts he rubs his head and he's like, "Oh, kind of always been here, I think. My head hurts. I need to go work on my burgers." And he hurries off. Yeah.
Can I try and remember life before Curse as well? Can I just try and remember like stuff from like about my family and about Phandalin just quickly?
Yeah. And I think that would be a normal reaction to that. As you see him do that, you immediately think of Quelline and Carp. It all comes back to you.
Okay.
You don't seem to be losing any memory.
Can I I'm not going to do it with consent, but can I grab the barkeep as he looks? Well, not grab him, just like put my hand on him and try remove curse to see if it.
The whole
anything.
town disappears. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is it? Do you
It's not
have to roll?
It's
or
not a
anything for
ritual,
that,
is
do you?
it?
No slot.
Instantaneous. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, as he rushes off, you sort of touch him on the shoulder in like a reassuring way, like, "Hey, go work on your burgers. Go work on your burgers." No, I can't do your voice. Gordon's alive, and as he does, his head seems to stop hurting, and he sits up and he turns back around. And he says, "Yeah, I do remember my cousin. My cousin, he my wife cheated on me with my cousin and left me. And I was wandering for a while. I lost everything, and then I was in Cursed. I remember those vines shouting about that must have been decades ago."
We're not staying here decades.
And then he's like, "Actually,
Yes.
if I got an army together, I could probably get out of here, and I might be able to win my wife back. Yeah, maybe." And he kind of just starts mumbling to himself. Frank, how blazant were you with discussing all this with the barkeep?
Yeah, I'm never sneaky, am I? I'm not going to pretend that I was whispering, am I?
That's what
very...
I thought. So the noise kind of all. Is anyone still watching the debate, or is everyone kind of over by the bar?
I'm by the. I guess I'm by the bar. Yeah.
So all the noise kind of gets quieter behind you. It's not. It doesn't go away. It just gets a lot quieter. And suddenly, Lady Duvant is leaning on the bar next to Frank, and she says, "Tell me about this warehouse."
Hello, my name is Frank. I'll stick out a hand.
She kind of has that kind of Victorian beehive kind of hair, and she's wearing
nice.
but at the same time she's wearing like a uniform, like a military uniform. So yeah, it looks very ladylike. She got a little bit of makeup on, not loads. But yeah, and she's got like a saber, like a sword, strapped to her belt.
Does she take my hand?
Yeah. Oh, you put your hand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd shake your hand. Let's do opposing strength checks.
Oh, is she a beefy girl? hello.
We'll find out.
Oh, no, I always do saving throws. No. I got a 11.
She breaks your little finger with her handshake. She didn't mean to. She's just going for like a real tough one. She got a natural 20.
Yeah.
And she feels it snap, and she's like, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I thought we were doing a thing. I thought we were both going to have very strong handshakes and look at each other with mutual respect. And I was
No.
doing it.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm ever so sorry."
That's good. So for about like a minute, I'm just gonna fling it and watch it wobble about. I guess not supposed to do that. That's not supposed to.
she takes out. She's got some bandages in a pocket somewhere. That other finger.
Okay.
She said, "We don't move it around. Just like keep it strapped to that
okay,
one." And,
sorry.
yeah, okay. Now, tell me about.
Oh, I could really. Oh, the pen is so bad. I could really use a drink or two, or like a couple of heads of pints or something. Oh, I'm so woozy because of the pen.
She walks behind the bar. The barkeep he's scribbling plans for something on a bit of paper, and she pours 4 pints and puts them up on the bar by you. And she's on the other side of the bar now.
Okay, I'll down one
And
straight
she's-
away. And go. Hello, my name's Frank. How are you? Reach out for a handshake.
With the same hand or the other one?
Same hand. I'm gonna go. Nah, joking. I'm joking.
She chuckles. She says, "New in town, are you, Frank?"
A little. Are you?
I know. I'm Lady Devant. I'm captain of the Wool Watch.
All watch.
Gizzles
Didn't
just like
they close down in the 90s?
I don't know what you thought I said, but she said the Wool Watch. Oh, Woolworths. You got Woolworths. I got it. I'm in. Sorry. Yeah, I mean she doesn't chuckle because she doesn't get it.
No one gets it.
But yeah, she's captain of the Wool Watch.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
Sounds like John's in Bear's house.
Sounds like Jingles is doing a Johnny.
Is he okay? He lives in Wisbech. Has there been a home invasion?
James, nod once if you've been
Yeah.
invaded. Okay. We thought you'd had a home invasion.
We've cut off his internet connection. No one can hear him.
Damn it. They hit him in the dongle, didn't they?
Yeah, right in the dongle.
It was the first thing they went for.
Okay, so I got to talk this. Hello. Are you being robbed?
Yeah, are you bleeding at all? IRL.
What? No?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. He's okay. Got to worry about these things. But yeah, she is. So she's waiting to talk about this warehouse.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'd be incredibly vague about it. Like, it's like, there was a small lady, little girl. She asked me if I wanted to join her warehouse club. It was just somewhere over left.
Roll me
What?
deception.
Ooh.
22.
So she says, "Oh, okay. You be wary, Frank. I'm For some reason, I feel quite fond of you. It might just be because we've met in the battle of a handshake, but be wary of people in this town. There are many false causes
Insight on
around
her.
Cursed. Yep.
I'm well suspicious now. I'm like
What
Johnny
are you-
after two
What are you
joints.
trying to? What are you trying to deduce?
Genuine. See if she's genuine or if she's just,
Okay, with a 22,
peddling her own crap.
you can tell that she is definitely peddling her own crack. I don't know if you said crap, but I'm going with crack.
Crap, yeah, crap. Okay, crap.
But she does seem. She seems honest when she says there are a lot of false causes in town in Cursed. But she is definitely angling for you to join her. She's definitely this is a recruitment, but she does also really want to know about that.
Yeah. Okay, it's like, oh, thank you for the drinks. I must go be merry with my friends.
As she goes, she says to you, "Where does the bird fly?"
Did I hear them say that? I would have when I was in the barrels, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I just think, can I think for something? And go out loud. I go, well, I know it doesn't not fly because that's when they close the door.
She says, "Good day, Frank. It was a pleasure meeting."
Okay.
And she walks straight
Okay.
back into the debate, shouting like straight away, just shouting something out, shouting a
I think-
red-faced man down out of his argument, and her
think
like
Mark got the
all her
bet in.
supporters go back as well. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry.
I don't know. It's too late now. I don't know if we wanted to try and then convince her that if we got Tovis out of the picture, there'd be a power vacuum, and then in return, she could let us leave.
Cool.
Am I right in thinking that like whoever is the burger, the cheeseburger,
Mm-hmm.
they can get out?
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
if we're on the side of the cheeseburger, I've always been on the side of a cheeseburger. We can. Okay. Can we spend some time in here listening to other causes and then see them? Can you give us some more causes and then we can decide?
Can other people come up with a cause? I think that would be quite fun. So everyone that has a cause here has been wronged by someone else, is seeking revenge, or
Okay.
the comeuppance of someone or something like that.
I've got one.
Go for it.
A rogue took a magic staff, and I'm a fucking wizard.
I gave it to you.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Are these personal? These are personal ones?
No, but
That one just was.
that one definitely resonates with Morik. That one, if he was looking for an army to join, it would be that one.
A farmer's adopted son dropped one of the chicken's eggs, and the farmer was not happy, and he wants revenge
Against his adopted son.
against his adopted son. Yes.
Cool.
I'll set up on. Are we actually voicing these as our own, or you
Yeah,
just
why
want
not?
them?
It's up to
Okay,
you.
I'll set up a table and go, oysters! Nobody likes them. They all pretend. They taste like snot. I propose we we raise an army to attack the sea, destroy the little dickheads, and then we don't have to pretend we like them anymore.
Is Frank saying this? Is he?
Yeah.
Frank wants to attack the sea and destroy all oysters.
Yeah, like Nero. I'm pretty much Nero over here. I'm gonna attack
Marvelous.
the sea.
Roll me a charisma roll, please.
The standard charisma, not saving.
Yeah. I really want a D100. I want that. In my life.
15.
Okay, so what I was doing was I was rolling the dice to see how well the crowd reacted to you. then I was going to roll a D100 to see like kind of what the percentage was. But I
You got
rolled a
percentile dice.
I had them ready. But I rolled a natural 1,